Everyone keeps telling us that AI is going to change the way we work and make money. But there's one fairly important detail they often leave out. What are we actually supposed to do with it? So today I'm giving you 7 AI-powered business ideas that you could generally start building in 2026. Even if you're a complete beginner, you're not particularly technical, and you don't have thousands of pounds sitting around to invest. And don't worry, I'm not going to tell you to invent the next ChatGPT from your spare bedroom. These are practical ideas. I'll show you what you could sell, who might actually pay for it, and how you could get started. And stay until the end because I'll also tell you which ideas I choose for quicker income and which I choose if I wanted to build something much bigger over time. Hi, I'm Rhiannon and welcome to Ava Stacks. I am the founder of this channel. This channel is about exploring AI, digital businesses and realistic ways of creating additional income and ultimately more freedom. And I'm building and learning too. I'm not sitting here pretending I've made millions from every business model I'm talking about. I want Ava Stacks to be somewhere we investigate these opportunities, test them, and work out what actually has potential. Because AI isn't automatically a business. AI is a tool. The business comes from solving a problem somebody is willing to pay you to solve. So let's look at 7 ways we could potentially do exactly that. So our first business in AI could be something to do with AI content repurposing service. Imagine somebody records one 20-minute YouTube video or podcast. That's one piece of content, but from that one video, you could potentially create a blog post, social media posts, a newsletter, short video ideas, LinkedIn posts, and captions. Suddenly, one video has become an entire content package. AI can help you create those initial drafts far faster than doing everything manually. But your value isn't simply pressing a button in ChatGPT. Your value is taking all that material, improving it, making it sound like your client and delivering something they can actually use and feel proud of. Think about coaches, consultants, therapists, estate agents, creators, or small businesses. Many of these people need content. What they don't have is time. So you're not really selling AI content. You're selling them their time back. If you're watching this and this idea interests you, pause the video, take a screenshot or take a photograph, make some notes, and then press play for idea number 2. Okay, number 2 is a niche digital products. And the important word here is niche. Please don't immediately disappear and make another generic weekly planner. The internet has enough planners to organise us until approximately 2087. So instead, find a very specific problem. You might create a social media toolkit for mobile hairdressers, a client workbook for coaches, a client or content calendar for estate agents, a checklist for first-time landlords, or a collection of AI prompts designed specifically for one profession. AI can help with research, ideas, structure, and drafting. Then you turn that into something genuinely useful using tools such as Canva, spreadsheets, or documents. You could sell through a digital product platform and potentially sell the same product repeatedly. That's what makes this model very interesting. You're separating at least some of your income from the number of hours you personally work. Here's slide 2, so pause the video now and take some notes or take a picture or screenshot. Number 3 is probably one of the opportunities I'm most interested in, an AI setup service for small businesses. There are business owners everywhere hearing, you need to use AI. Automate your business, use ChatGPT. And they're thinking, that's great, but how do I do that? Now that's the opportunity. You could learn a handful of useful AI tools really well enough that you could help small businesses introduce them. Now, maybe you could help create an email response system. Perhaps, if customers have frequently asked questions, also known as FAQs. Maybe it's the content workflows, meeting summaries, lead follow-up, or internal templates. You don't have to walk into a business and announce that you're going to completely transform their company with artificial intelligence. Start with one annoying, repetitive problem that business has. If somebody spends 5 hours every month doing something you can help them complete in 1 hour, you've created value. And once you've successfully solved one problem, that can lead to additional work, support, or referrals. Here's slide number 3. Number 4 is one I think could easily be overlooked. AI-assisted research. Businesses and creators constantly need information. Competitor research, market research, customer pain points, content research, product research, and industry trends. You could specialize in researching one particular area and deliver professional, easy-to-understand reports. But there's an important rule here. AI should assist your research, not replace verification. If you're charging somebody money for research, important facts need to be checked against reliable sources. Your customer doesn't want 47 pages of AI waffle. What they want is, here's what I found, here's what matters, and ideally, here's what you could do next. That combination of AI speed and human judgment could become a very valuable service. Here's slide 4 now. Number 5 brings us closer to home. AI content creation for local businesses. Think about the businesses around where you live. Hairdressers, beauty salons, cafes, restaurants, builders, electricians, dog groomers, independent shops. Many know they need to be posting consistently online, but after actually running their business all day, the last thing they want to do at 9 o'clock at night is sit there wondering, what am I supposed to put on Facebook for tomorrow? Now you could solve that. You might offer a monthly package containing social posts, captions, promotional ideas, simple graphics, emails, or short video ideas. AI helps you work faster. But you personalize the content so it sounds like the actual business itself. And because local businesses exist practically everywhere, you don't necessarily need a massive online audience to find your first potential customer. Here's slide number 5. Number 6 is slightly more advanced but potentially very exciting. AI-powered micro tools. Notice I said the word micro. We're not trying to build Microsoft here. We're solving one small problem really well. Imagine a tool specifically for wedding photographers that generates follow-up email ideas, or a quote assistant for a particular trade, a social media idea generator for salons, a business audit tool, a property description assistant, something very specific for a very specific customer. And with AI-assisted development and no-code tools, creating simple digital tools is becoming more accessible. But here's something I would definitely do before spending weeks building anything. Test whether people actually want it. You can sometimes provide the solution manually at first. If people happily pay for the manual version, that's a clue that automating it might be worthwhile. If nobody wants it, then congratulations, you don't have to go wasting yourself 3 months building something nobody asked for. Here's slide number 6. And number 7 is building your own niche content business using AI. This is different because you're building an audience and an asset of your own. Choose a subject where people have an ongoing problem or strong interest in. Then create useful content around it. That could be through YouTube, a blog, a newsletter, social media, or eventually a combination of them all. AI can help you research ideas, create outlines, repurpose content, brainstorm titles, and improve your workflow. But you remain the reason people connect with the brand. Over time, a content business could potentially make money through advertising, affiliate income, digital products, services, sponsorships, or memberships. It's unlikely to be the fastest option, but it may have some of the greatest long-term potential because you're building something you own. Here's slide number 7. So we've got 7 possibilities, but please don't finish this video thinking, right, apparently I now need 7 businesses. No, that's not what I'm saying. Just pick one. If your priority is generating income sooner, I'd look closely at the service businesses. Content repurposing, AI setup, research, local business content creation. Why? Because you don't necessarily need thousands of followers. You need somebody with a problem and an offer that solves it. If you're thinking longer term, I'd be particularly interested in digital products, micro tools, and building a niche content business. Those can take longer, but they're potentially more scalable. And there is absolutely nothing stopping you from combining the 2 approaches eventually. A service can generate income now while you're building an asset for later. So here's a simple action plan. Here's what I would want you to do after this video. Choose one of the 7 ideas, then ask yourself 3 questions. Who am I helping? What specific problem am I solving? What simple result could I deliver? Don't spend 6 weeks designing a logo. Don't spend £2,000 building a website, and don't order 500 business cards. Find out whether anybody actually wants what you're thinking about selling. Start tiny, learn, improve, then build. The biggest opportunity with AI isn't pressing a button and magically becoming rich. It's being able to do things that previously required more time, more money, and more technical knowledge. And I think that's particularly exciting for ordinary people who want another option. People who want another income stream. People who want to build something of their own. And people who ultimately want more control over how they spend their lives. That's what we're exploring here on Ava Stacks. So tell me in the comments, which one of these 7 businesses would you actually consider starting? And if you want to follow along while we test these ideas together, subscribe to Ava Stacks, because in the next videos we're going to move beyond talking about these businesses and start looking at how you actually could build them. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.